Like a suit of armor, every piece is worn with care. Every layer designed to keep these doctors alive. For they are fighting a virus that has no cure, an infection now sweeping through this part of Africa. Ebola has struck in a city called Beni, and a medical charity called ALIMA is grappling with the consequences. They've erected innovative air-conditioned tents or cubes to treat the most serious cases, but the majority are unlikely to survive. It's extraordinary how close you can get to a patient infected with Ebola. There's just this thin plastic sheet separating us from what they call the red zone. It's an otherworldly place, and it is extremely dangerous inside. Dr. Abubakar Saleh took our camera into a cube as he checked on a woman called Esther, one of 300 people to contract Ebola since the outbreak began. Esther's running a terrible fever, but she feels deathly cold as the virus multiplies in her body. The doctor tells her to hold on, but he has nothing to offer but paracetamol and food and water. Okay. In the next tent, we found a girl called Nuria. The virus has killed her mother, and her father has abandoned her, so health workers are trying to nurse her through. Typically, Ebola targets adults, but this strain is working differently. There is little dignity in death. A 46-year-old woman died in tent number 7, and the Red Cross took the body away. She was taken to a shack so family members could say goodbye, but they couldn't touch or embrace her. The virus lives on for days. Medics, like Dr. Junior, are struggling to cope in a field hospital that is well over capacity.
Effectivement, nous sommes toujours dans le pic. Il y a une forte pression pour de cas suspects. Comme nous venons de le dire tout de suite là, que nous avions eu au moins 3 confirmés pour aujourd'hui. On a besoin de plus d'espace, que jusque-là, nous pensons que la logistique pourrait nous trouver un peu la solution.
They admitted 92 patients on the day of our visit, including dozens of suspect cases who were taken to a separate area for tests. Fear hung heavily as they waited for the results. It must be terrifying for people to be here. An anxious mother, Kavira, and her son, Gay, had spent 48 hours in the suspect zone. She said they felt like outcasts.
Tuko ba prisonnier. Hanitoke nitabaki tu hapa. On a peur de nous à la maison. Sasa ile ndio boka senye unakuwa huko. Mtu atakatala kukia kuona.
It is a difficult place to be. Anguished cries emanate from the hospital morgue located just behind Kavira's hut. The staff are building a wall so the patients can't see it. Still, there are some who have recovered after months of sickness. In fact, 7 were released from the hospital during our visit.
Amen.
With a government official declaring them officially clean. Among their number is a baby called Pascal, the first child, he said, to overcome this viral strain. They have a difficult journey ahead, for many will shun and avoid them. But this group have done something remarkable. they have survived the Ebola virus. John Sparks, Sky News in the Democratic Republic of Congo.